Can we start cooking and cutting on the MMA?
Yeah.
The cooking show.
Sorry, man. Hey, my name is Ithon. Today I'm going to be making a Korean sauced version of the Shake Shack Shroom Burger. I guess I call it the Ithon Burger because it's a couple of different things put together. It's a Munster and white cheddar stuffed portobello mushroom patty that we panko bread and deep fry, and top that with some caramelized onions and the sauce that I'm going to make, which is based from gochujang and a bunch of other delicious Asian seasonings and spices. Thought about this burger one day after a long day of YouTube watching burger shows, and I thought about how good the Shroom Burger would be, but I'm not a fan of comeback sauce, which is on pretty much every burger out there. Mustard, ketchup, mayo, relish kind of combo that it's not bad, but it just, it's the same taste on everything. So I decided to take the sauce from the Emmy burger from Emily's Pizzeria in New York, which is voted one of the best burgers in New York, and I took that sauce and I put it on the Shroom Burger, and that lead us to what we get. So we start off with some American Munster and white cheddar. We'll grate those up. Then, you gotta get your garlic and onion. Those will eventually go inside of the mixture of grated cheese, which we put inside of the mushrooms. And we coat those with some pepper and salt and some olive oil. And we'll roast those up. After which, we'll coat them in an egg wash. Panko bread them. And then we'll fry them. That's later. So set that aside. Now we got to make our sauce. So you've got rice wine vinegar, some sesame oil, fish sauce, honey, some minced ginger. Oh wait, no, that's the garlic. That's the ginger. Then you're going to throw in some soy. And the star of the show is gochujang, which is a Korean red chili paste we will talk about later. To finish it off, you mix it with QP mayo, which I like better than regular mayonnaise. So this is our onion caramelization process. Oh, look at those bad boys. Yeah, you want to get those down. I mean, this took about 2 hours. Throw the gochujang in, mix all the ingredients, you put your soy sauce, and you put in your sesame oil, fish sauce, some honey will definitely need to be scraped. Then you get your garlic in there, minced ginger. May have gone a little heavy on the ginger, but I like ginger. So you mix that up and then you throw it on the stove and let that reduce. And then, you start grating. Oh, yeah. Tasty cheese, tasty ribs. Shredding. Take the stems off your portobellos. You can save those for later. Rub them down, some nice oil. You can use neutral flavored oil or olive oil, but in this case we did go with the neutral. Coat your mushrooms with salt and pepper. That's right, sprinkle. We use an air fryer for roasting and frying because it's just so much easier. I love air fryers. Put them in for 400 degrees for about 10 minutes and they come out looking like this. You may want to let them cool off a little bit before you put your cheese pucks in them. So here we have our garlic and our onion, about 1/8 of a teaspoon of each, with an egg yolk and our cheese mixture. Mix those up into some cheese pucks. Most delicious puck you'll ever eat. Once your mushrooms have cooled down, you're going to cut the top open so that you have a place, a little happy bed, a little happy home for your cheese pucks. Put them in there. You're going to push down all the seams around it. The cheese will naturally form a seal with the mushroom juices, which will kind of give you a little bit of an edge. I put too much cheese in here because cheese is delicious. Season your panko, salt, pepper, a little bit of garlic powder if you want. Mix it up with the backside of the fork that you use for something else. And that's when you bread your mushrooms. Throw them in the flour, then you put them in your egg wash. Once they're all coated, put them in your panko. Went a little small with this bowl. You want to put it in a deeper bowl so you can shake it up.
So, what do you think about intermission? What kind of stuff should we put in there?
I have no idea. There's almost not even enough time for an intermission because I'm literally cooking the whole time.
Alright.
We gotta come up with something funny.
How about an MMA food truck?
Our intermission is an MMA food truck?
Yeah, or like maybe business idea for the future.
So, we're gonna try and make people laugh with ideas for food trucks. Maybe we should just try like hitting the boxing bag or something on camera.
It's gonna be too loud.
It's gotta be something interesting that isn't boring, that isn't gonna waste people's time, and that has a point. Cut. Alright, so we've got the gochujang sauce on the stove. Keep an eye on it because it is kind of full of sugar and it can burn really easily, so make sure you're watching it. Then you throw your Kewpie mayo in any sort of blender, food processor. Once the sauce is reduced down, after about 20 minutes, half an hour, throw it in the blender with the mayo, mix it. Sometimes the mayo gets stuck to the side. Make sure it all kind of emulsifies and mixes up. Alright, so now we're going to get our patties into the air fryer basket. Again, I love air fryers, no oil, and it's healthier and it's way easier for cleanup and you don't have to get rid of oil somewhere. Set it to 400 and keep an eye on it. Be about 10 minutes. While that's in there, you want to get your buns ready. Make sure you watch these. I am the champion of burning buns. This time I did not, as you can see. I may have under-toasted them, but under-toasted is better than black. Shout out George Motes and the Burger Show. Always put your sauce on top and bottom because no one likes a dry burger. Alright, those onions which you spent 2 hours just watching, yeah, this is why. Right here. You see the cheese? The cheese is running. The cheese is melting. Kind of wish the first one... Oh, there's a little bit of cheese at that one. Oh, like, technically not a burger because it's not meat. 2 pieces of bread. But, fight me. I'm not saying anything because it's rude to speak with your mouth full, and clearly I have my mouth full. Oh yeah, I don't know what that face is, but the burger's coming over. This is the closest I've sat to another human being in like 6 months, even though we're wearing masks. Still a little weird, but here we are after chowing down. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for coming by. Like seriously, that was a delicious burger, and
It was a delicious burger. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it just as much as you guys pretended to.
It took me like 5 seconds to finish the whole thing. I put my picture with all the sauce on my beer that nobody can see because of the mask.
Oh yeah, because we ate the burgers with our masks on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
I think everybody knows that part. Yeah, I hope you can come back.
Absolutely. We'll look forward to have you back whenever, and hopefully you'll have a good story matchup dish coming up.
Yeah,
this was like really, really well done.
I have a couple things waiting in the wings, but yeah, I mean this was great.
Someone told me something about wings. I'm not sure about that, but
I may know a guy who's got a chicken wing recipe that we may check out soon.
Was he using an air fryer at the same time?
He could have also been using an air fryer, and it's just so damn easy.
Yeah.
I don't want to make this an air fryer commercial.
Okay.
It is. It's fun. It's clean.
Well, if you're in touch with that guy, man.
I'll bring him by.
Perfect. All right.
Cool. Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I said that I would give you facts on gochujang later, and I never did. So here we go. Gochujang is a red chili paste. It's kind of sweet, kind of spicy. It is made mainly from chili powder, glutinous rice, and fermented soybean powder that you mix up in a giant bowl and slowly add water, step. You add a little bit more. Every family has its own different variation on gochujang that makes it taste like their family's gochujang. It is generally fermented in large clay pots for 6 months to up to 2 years, and the longer you leave it, the better it tastes. It is super popular right now, and a trend that I am not mad at all. Yeah, thanks for watching.